Where can you masturbate living in a car? Now, that's a big question that a lot of people think but don't ask, especially if you're a male. If you're thinking of living in your car full time, one question you may ask yourself that there isn't enough videos on YouTube about is, where do you masturbate? Because it's healthy to ejaculate, it's healthy to relieve yourself, and if you're all backed up, you're going to be basically angry. That's why you see a lot of people who are angry in life. They suppress their natural inkling to ejaculate. So where do you masturbate when you live in a car? Like my man LL Cool J said back in the day in a song, he goes, "Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode." Okay? So where have I masturbated? I live in my Jeep. I've masturbated in my backseat and in my front seat. Where? The same place you do when you have sex. Somewhere, a campground. When you're in a campground, you're in a safe, legal place, and if you have window covers up, you're in an RV. You think the other people staying at a campground inside their RV, they're not having sex? The old people who are on Social Security? They may be having sex. Probably not. Now look, guys, people in relationships, even when they live in a house, only 5% of the time when you're in a relationship are you having sex. Most people who are married are sleeping in separate rooms. So guess what? If you're single and you're masturbating, you're having sex more than most of the population. So where can you do it? In the privacy of your car with window covers on, wherever it's safe and legal. So, that's it. That's the answer. Not magic, not a big magical answer that you need. But what I can tell you is, don't blame me if you walk around and you sitting there masturbating in your car with no window covers on at a public park and, you basically get arrested like Pee Wee Herman. Don't be mad at me because I didn't tell you to do that, guys, all right? What I told you to do, okay, was put your window covers on, be in a place that you're legally allowed to park, and that, like a campground. Let's say a campground, because I don't want you guys parking on the side of the street masturbating in front of somebody's house. But what I want to say, guys, is look, how many of you guys out there have had sex in public? Okay, a lot of people I know, they had sex in a park, and the girls actually get into that. They say, oh, let's be a little bit of risk taker, because they're tired of their spouse. They're tired of their significant other, and they got to get themselves kind of worked up to do something different. So a lot of times people have sex in public, okay? Now, they take a risk. You take a little bit of a risk masturbating in your car, but again, you should be doing it in privacy, not exposing yourself to others. And, come on, look, guys. Sex is part of life, okay? Now, again, a lot of you guys are repressed. You're holding it all in. And that's why you're all fired up about politics, about religion, because you haven't ejaculated in years. And the only time you ejaculate is a wet dream. That's God trying to tell you you're backed up, okay? So what I can tell you is this, guys, all right? You can be like Solomon and have 700 wives. That's in the Bible. Or you can be like Jesus said, stay single and control your own lust by masturbating, okay? Instead of getting a divorce, which 50% of married people do, and 90% of married people have sex less than 5% of the time. So if you actually want to get laid in life, stay single and masturbate. And if you want to live in your car and still masturbate, put your window covers on, be in a private, safe, legal spot, do not expose yourself to the public, and don't be a jerk. And guess what? Masturbate in a sock, all right? And for all my women out, look, if you live in a car, you're already peeing in your car. When you pee, whether you're a girl or a guy, and I know some girls live on full-time in their car, right? Whether you're a girl or a guy, you're peeing in a jug. That means that urine is coming out of either your penis or urine is coming out of your vagina, okay? A fluid is coming out of your private parts. It's going into something. So when you ejaculate, instead of yellow fluid, it's white fluid. So it's the same thing. It's like, your pee jug, and this isn't a pee jug, this is a Snapple jug, but this is what my pee jug would look like, okay? So your pee goes in here. Now, do I masturbate in the jug? No, I don't do that. A sock will get you right. Now, for my women out there, I'm sure you could figure out something. Just put a cloth down. Now, is that nasty? For some people, it's nasty. And for some people, look, they're too immature to talk about sex. And that's why, again, they're political junkies. They're religious nuts because they're all backed up. And they haven't released the natural occurring juices in their body. And they're dry as a bone, guys. And what I can tell you is, look, okay, I'm sweating my ass off right now. I'm moist. And I'm happy. Why? Because I masturbate regularly. Why? Because it's healthy, guys. All right? So what I could tell you is do whatever you want, but don't pay for a 30-year mortgage because you want somewhere to masturbate. I mean, don't sign a 2-year lease rental because like you don't know where you're going to masturbate if you live in a car. I mean, guys, if you're not smart enough to figure out where to masturbate, I think you should be locked up. Because, I mean, you can't even hold a job at Walmart if you can't figure out how to masturbate and live in a car. I mean, come on, guys. Do I have to spoon feed you? I think some of you want me to spoon feed you. Am I going to do that? No. Am I going to make a video about where to masturbate? I just did, okay? And what I can tell you is, look, guys, I broke life down for you. A lot of you guys can't accept it, and I don't care because I'm living in my car. I'm living my dream. I'm not bothering anyone. I'm not masturbating while others can see me, but I'm masturbating in private with my window covers on, non-exposed to the public. And I feel great, guys, okay? I get laid every day, as many times as I want, and sometimes I even talk dirty to myself. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, when you masturbate, it's like, you're always happy. Why? Because you're getting laid. And what I can tell you, guys, is life ain't that bad. But when life gets shitty, masturbate. Why? Because at least it'll relieve you a little bit. Just broke down life for you. I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, you can get a lot of information on this channel. So hit that subscription button, all right? Come on, I just gave you a good topic. Hit that like button. I mean, come on, how lazy are you? You can't hit the like button? Share the video, and you can leave a comment if it's positive. If it's negative, I'm probably gonna block it. But I want you to live a positive life. I'm trying to live my best life. What I could tell you guys, peace, love, and masturbate often. It's healthy.